I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the date done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
You better prepare yourself for the big time so you can tell the kids about it. Yo, this is Delirance. I remember, Green and Yellow Organization presents the annual Ali Cup Junior Football Tournament. It's an invitational thing, so you know it loud. August 10, 11, and 12. You see, August 10th are oversteps. August 11, Jamaica College, and August 12, Excelsior Ground. So that when you're loud, it's proud, because we're going to bust the crowd and the cloud. Never shout out to Sambo, shout out to Chris Bailey, shout out to Scholar. Remember, the sponsors are there. Babsy Grange, True Juice, Western Sports, Sportsmax, and Sam Isaacs and Son. Delhi Rankin say that when a big Ali Cup Junior Invitational Football Tournament, August 10th, 11, and 12. Be there.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manningsman. Hope you're having a wonderful day and this glorious day. It is a good day, and it is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let me make some adjustments here. What is going on? I don't know what's going on right here. There you go. Let's make some adjustment. It is a day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, rejoice always, because we have life and life more abundantly. And that life is found in the Creator of the heavens and the earth. We are unashamed, of declaring who we place our faith in. You understand me? Big up for yourself. All right. So big up, man, like Gunner's boss reminded everyone, like, listen, this is Super Friday, and some of you have not done a super sticker or a super chat since June, and we are in August. So simple, very, very simple. All right. I hear some people say, well, I don't know how to do this other thing. So we are going to help. All you have to do is go to your account and the transfer, and you put in that email address, you add it, you put in that email address or the name, it comes up, bam, you just go send, the money goes, and then we can highlight it if you want on the chat to say to the people, this person has given a super chat. Big up, Romy Superboy, Fresh God, Jason, Gunner's boss, Dima, Liverpool, money in the building. People, have you checked out the I Am Sure Sports Fantasy League. I heard some people are having some problems with the code. I don't know how comes. Some people are having problems with the code, but others were not. So check it out. The link for it is in the description. So go ahead right now and sign up to be a part of the I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, Fantasy Premier League. Yeah, as you know, the Premier League begins it begins this day, today with Manchester United, the defending champion, going up against Burnley, the newly promoted Burnley, coached by a former Manchester United player. Yes, indeed, Vincent Kompany. Yes, that is what is happening over in the EPL today. The mighty Gunners will be going up against none other than Nottingham Forest come tomorrow. Yeah, Jason is telling you people, use 100 million that you have to buy wisely, right? Do not just buy players who play for your favorite Premier League team. That is not how you fantasy football. You may not like a team, you may not like a player, but certainly it would be good to have them on your team because they will produce the goods. All right. So, yeah, man. So, people, right now, just take some time, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Right now, go ahead and do that. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Big up Shaquille. Yeah, man. The game is not at 2 o'clock, Shaquille. Which game you talking? City game? If it is a City game at 2, we are not watching the City game. What we will be doing is watching the U15 semifinals, which is it will be at 5 here in Jamaica. That's Jamaica versus Mexico. Yes, Jamaica versus Mexico. Bam. And the other game will be the USA versus Haiti. So the two games will be one, Jamaica versus Mexico, and USA versus Haiti. That's the semifinals of the U15 CONCACAF Championship. All right, that comes up today, and we will be here going through that one with you and for you, so you can be a part of that watch along. All right. Yeah, I saw. Hey, listen, I'm gonna make a call right now. Well, not a phone call, but me a call out somebody because I saw, I look and I see and I saw an article in the Jamaica Observer by Mr. Raymond Anderson. Big up yourself, Mr. Anderson. But I'd like to interview you, you know. I'd like to ask you some questions. You see, the same way I brought Mr. Mike Crickets over here a couple of times and we challenged him to some questions. I would like to ask you to come over here and have a dialogue with me in a most respectful way. You know, I will have with me, as you know, Mr. Stan Kroenke. I'll also have with me Mr. Neo Sovereign to really ask you some questions about the football, to get your thoughts and ideas. You understand me? So, if you're listening, Mr. Raymond Anderson, get my number. Send me a text. Send me a message. I would like to have a conversation with you. I would like to have a conversation with you. All right, people, hit the like button. All right. So, Mr. Raymond Anderson, if you're listening, I really want to question you on some things in that Jamaica Observer article. All right. And if you want me to tell you, I can preempt you, I can prepare you for some of the questions. I want to ask you, what is your excuse for not having these things that you're proposing implemented while you served in the Jamaica Football Federation for over 12 years? We could go larger, but I just keep it moderate. Over 12 years. I want to ask you, where were these ideas? And tell me some of the things you have done to implement portions of this to the betterment of the football. So if you are willing, you have, and I'm very respectful. I'm not here to beat you down, but I think these are some important questions that must be asked as you seek to ascend to the highest office in our football. So let me read the article for those of you who may be unaware of it. It is called the Jamaica Football Experience, and it was in the Jamaica Observer yesterday, the 10th of August. It says football is the world's biggest sport. The figures from all sporting research say that over and over. All right. First, when you're doing these things, when you come on, you're going to have to present some of this research information. Here in Jamaica, our estimate supports what is on the global stage. All right, neither here nor there. What hasn't happened is we have not been able to be consistent enough to reap rewards that are available. All right. The Reggae Girls just created history as they were part of the round of 16 in the Women's World Cup. In 4 matches, we only conceded 1 goal. The performance was incredible for the ladies and for the nation. Our records show that there are approximately 102 of our women playing the sport professionally, and we should collaborate for the best results at the highest level. Collaborate with who? How many of these 120 ladies actually played and developed in Jamaica? The Reggae Boys are about to head into World Cup qualifiers for 2026 edition, scheduled for the Americas in June to July 2026. For the first time, there will be 48 nations, 16 more than usual. Jamaica's men stand a great chance. We as a nation need to make some changes about how we go about the business of football. I call this the quote-unquote Jamaican football experience. We already have a lot of great systems in place. We have organized football at all levels. We have a lot of great systems. I'd love for you to give me some of those systems. You see, I'm telling you, we need to have a conversation because I need to know. Because if you're going to call prep school football good system, primary school football good system, I beg to differ. High school football good system, I beg to differ. Collegiate football good system, I beg to differ. Club football good system, I beg to differ. National football, do we have good systems? I beg to differ. International football, I beg to differ. I differ on all of these. When you say good systems, I need you to come and explain to us what are some of these systems and what are the key components of these systems that keeps the wheel turning. Because in one breath, you're saying that we have not done a whole lot, we have not received a whole lot, we have not reaped the reward, but we have good systems, which is a contradiction of terminologies. I am telling you, Mr. Anderson, come here. Mr. I don't want to call him a name, but talk to him, man. Let me and him have a conversation because maybe we could flesh out some things and make it even more. Man, ask me if I read or a critique. I'm reading and critiquing at the same time. Cataract. And if you have a problem with that cataract, you are don't be dismissive. The change for the national scene needs to be at the standard where you can attend a football event. You get the Jamaica experience. That includes, right? That includes good competition from the players, comfortable playing surfaces, secure facilities with all accessories for the fun, the taste and sound of Jamaica. Listen, football needs not be an event with additives. Football can stand by itself. If it is the number one sporting event across the world, according to research, then it should be able to stand alone without Bounty Kill and Beanie Man performing. All right? Before this happens, though, we have to trust our judgment to elect the best people to lead the change that will allow us for us to experience what is truly ours. Select the best people. What that thing, you know? Who are the best people? I want to ask you that question. Who are the best people? Mr. Anderson, come here, man. Who are the best people? I'm just asking questions, you know. And nobody, end of the day, if people going to talk about which side man is man and who man is man for. I'm on no side. I'm on the side of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to know, who are the best people? Give me the names of the best people that have been doing the things you're saying so that I can trust them to continue working on it. That is what I don't have a vote, though. Some other standards that have to be defined include how players move from one level to the next, which will facilitate technical development as set out by those responsible. This is very vague. Our players don't have a lot of problems technically. They have a lot of problems tactically. We have to be intentional about what we want as a nation if football is to be one of the great successes in sports in Jamaica. So football has brought, listen, I beg to differ, because given what the Reggae Boys have moved up the ranking, the girls have qualified for 2 successive World Cup. You indicated that we have 102 ladies playing professionally. Or are you 50? Come on now. We have held our own. So I beg to differ. We can build on the successes of the past, modernize, and strategize towards the ultimate, the FIFA World Cup. The FIFA World Cup is not the ultimate, because we have been there and we have retracted. The ultimate is to prepare footballers that can play in the Serie A, La Liga, EPL, Bundesliga, MLS, and be starters. And if we do that, then we don't have to worry about World Cup. We will be there. But if the aim is to get to the World Cup, then development is going to be sabotaged. So come on now, Mr. Anderson, I need to talk to you, you know. I don't know if the people change up what you were saying, you know, or this is actually your words. The people who manage football at all levels in communities island will have to buy in to their own success. I'm going to investigate St. Mary, find out what is going on up there. When last have we seen a player who was developed in St. Mary representing at the national level? Male or female? This is what the football experience is all about. Then it says, editor's note, Raymond Anderson is offering himself as a candidate for president of the JFF. He has served football at the parish, national and international levels for over 3 decades. This is alarming. After 30 years in the football is the way it is. Here is the area of specialization or operations, security management, event planning. And as a member, when he says he's a member, a director at the JOA, which is the Jamaica Olympic Association, because he's a member of the JFF, then he serves the JFF and the JOA. because all the sporting bodies have a member on the JOA. I need to have my crickets on one side. I was going to say right and left, but I don't want to put one person on the right and then one person on the left. So I need to have my crickets on one side and Raymond Anderson on the other side to ask both of you some questions. You know? I need to ask both of you. I need to ask both of you some questions together. Because what I want from you is not vague things. What I want from both of you is what is your manifesto. I need detailed outline of a preferred future called a vision. What should I expect? Tangible outcomes in a year time, 2 years time, realistic, tangible outcomes. Outlining how these changes are going to be financed. Not ifs, buts, or maybes. We are not going to make this like our politics, where promises are made to the masses without them being fulfilled. And if the proposal and the vision has no provision, then there will be division. In other words, I need to know how your manifesto will be financed in a realistic way. I want you to list your accomplishments in the years of working. Both of you, I want to know some of the things. Because maybe there is a lot that the people are unaware of. I want to know what are the things that you have implemented that have helped to modernize the football. That is what management challenging you all on. In a respectful way. Don't take the laughter and the expressiveness of the discourse anyway, but just proposing questions. I have, you guys are elders, 30 years, 30 decades almost. I would say not too close to my time on planet Earth. So I'd love to know some of those things. And no disrespectment. We want to challenge you to a conversation at a higher level. Now, many people vex already, because they now hear them thing here now. Because if you speak, you're supporting one side. Then there are others who say, listen, remember, people, management is not unemployed. All right? I'm not unemployed. So I don't do this because I'm looking for job or work. But we have to challenge our leaders to higher levels. We have to. We have to. We have to challenge them to higher standards. And so what we are doing, Mr. Ricketts and Mr. Anderson, is putting you through the test of valid public opinion and questions. Just like how in the presidential debate in the United States, it helps to refine and define the objectives of the candidates so people have clearer choices. That is what I think is necessary. But that is just an article that I saw. Big up to all the JFF members. But on this election thing in November, we need to talk. We need to hear you sit down. We need to see a presentation and all of that. Not just with heap of talking, because You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Boy. Yep. All right. So, where is Demo? I need Demo for this one. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I need to call Fabrizio. I need to hold on, people. Let me call Fabrizio. I can't use this phone, and I have to use the other phone to call Fabrizio, the international phone, a local phone that is Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano. Let me call Fabrizio, find out what is going on with this Moses Caicedo deal, all right? People never know some connections a bit. All right. Hold on, people. I talk to Moses. No. Check the phone in 5 seconds. All right, let me read it. See, bam! Fabrizio Romano. Exclusive, it said. Moises Caicedo has just informed Liverpool that he only wants to join Chelsea. Caicedo has decided to keep his word and only accept Chelsea as personal terms were agreed since end of May. Chelsea set to bid again in order to get deal done with Brighton. Demo, come here. Demo, Liverpool blundered. Liverpool could have gotten Lavia, that is a Southampton player. They jumped ship from Lavia because they thought they had a deal to get Moses Caicedo. When they did that, then Chelsea went in for Lavia and got him. And now Caicedo says he doesn't want Liverpool, he wants Chelsea. So it appears that Chelsea will have Caicedo and Lavia. Liverpool. Where is Demo? Where is Demo? I think they're going to sell some players. I think they're going to sell Chalobah and a couple of other players. They're going to sell some players. So Liverpool, Demo. All right, Demo. Where is Demo? We can't find Demo. Let's see if we can find. Let's see if him send me no message. Can't find Demo. 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 Let me call. Last time I called him. Maybe I should call him on the phone. Let me see if he will answer. Demo, if you're listening, I'm going to call you, right? Don't decline the call. Here, Demo, I need you to talk to me about this. What really going on? Colin Quest, ease yourself, no man. What wrong with the people here, man? Colin Quest, what kind of argument that, man? Trying to find Demo. Where is Demo? Let me call Demo. Big up Everaldo. You don't know. Big up Elvraldo. You see me? Big link over there in upstate. Big up yourself, you know. Understand me? What, Soldier? Oh, I'm trying to see if I can get the very important demo. I think he has answered. Hello? Hello?
What's up?
Hey, is this Demo? How you doing, man?
I am good, sir. What's up?
Yeah, we just had a conversation with Fabrizio Romano. I don't know if you heard the reports that Moses Caicedo has rejected Liverpool.
That's old news. That's happened from morning.
Yeah, just confirmed though. How do you feel about that though, as a Liverpool fan?
I listen. For the first thing is, we were linked with Lavia for a very long time, which Chelsea might seem to be getting as well. So we were linked with Lavia for a very long time. I think that would have been an underwhelming signing for us. I thought that Lavia never really offered much than Bachetti already have. And so, but it already frustrated the way I get him. So when we were linked with Caicedo in the midst of last night, 12 o'clock and so I think the deal done. I was very excited because that would make our midfield the best in the Premier League, without a doubt. With McAllister and Szoboszlai and him, and it would have been something we had last year a very long time because they're very young players, right? So I was looking forward to that. Caicedo can play right back if necessary and want Trent going a midfield and all of that. It was really exciting for me. But the thing is, Chelsea put in the work to hold 3 months, put in the work to get Caicedo. He wanted that from a very long time. And so, when we come in with that world record fee, is like, Brighton never want to reject that. Them accept it, but the player says he more honor him word, him be already, committed to Chelsea from the start and 3 months worth of work. And I can't ball, brother. He might get more money from Chelsea anyway. Like, I can't ball. Like, I just need Liverpool now to have them back up since this no work out. And we'll go for a Gravenberch or a Schumann from Real Madrid. I can't ball. I'm upset, but, it is what it is.
Is it a club thing? Why would Caicedo reject the opportunity to play in the Champions League though?
Yeah, but Caicedo, what? We're not in the Champions League.
Oh, you're not in the Champions League?
Which one is man? Europe or where play?
No, why would I reject the opportunity to play in the European League when Chelsea not in any league?
Yeah, because I'm telling you, he already committed to them from 3 months ago. Like they already committed to them. The thing is, Brighton accepted the bid, not him. Yeah, Brighton just want to sell to the highest bidder. And in the midst of all of this, Brighton are the real winners.
Yeah, but why did you want to buy? Why did you want to buy Brighton's midfield for 145 million? That's what you're actually doing, buying Brighton midfield from last season for 145 million.
Why would we want? We mean why would I want? We're buying the best players. I don't understand. McAllister and Caicedo were top players in the Premier League last season. No matter which team them come from, it just so happens that Brighton were excellent last season, and so they were 2 of the top players in the league.
So where does this leave Liverpool now? They have the first game against Chelsea, where Caicedo may be going on. Yeah. You want to give us your early top 4 prediction,
So this
you can change it in January, You can change it in January, but you can give us your top 4. Yeah.
Hold on. So this basically put us back to where we were. Probably two days ago. Thiago coming back from injury with Bachetic, and Klopp was trying to use somebody else in the 6, the great Curtis Jones. Even try some of that in a preseason and thing, because I think now that bid is rejected and Chelsea seem like they might get both Caicedo and Lavia. They might go look to Gravenberch, Schumann, and somebody else. Them have to have a backup. But for start the game on Sunday, I don't think we're going to get anybody for that game. So I'm looking probably to see McAllister playing a 6 and Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai in the midfield. So we'll see how that goes. I think that we have probably the last 4 games with Liverpool and Chelsea has been nil all and some boring games, might I add. But I think this season, Chelsea has a lot of exciting players, a lot of young players. See them captain there, Reece James. I think one of the most senior players now, Chilwell, who himself is pretty young, probably 26. So they're going to have a lot of legs. And Nicholas Jackson is extremely quick. And he might cause you a lot of problems because we seem to be conceding goals left, right, and centre. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Liverpool, though, because our front line are the best in the league. Nobody can deny that. So our front 6 is the best in the league.
Which one of the league?
Now the Premier League, nobody has a better front 6 than Liverpool. Like Salah the best winger.
When are you talking? Like last
when
season?
you know,
Eh?
right now.
Your front
right
six,
now.
Your front 6 is the best in the league.
Yes, boss.
You know who scored the most? Who scored the most goal last season?
Erling Haaland.
No, which team scored the most goal?
We not have to do nothing.
Then if you are the best front 6 and Manchester City and Arsenal score more goal than you, how does that equate?
Boss. So I'm telling you that this,
no, you have to explain that one to me, I'm confused.
But may I explain it to you? Manchester City lost their second leading goal scorer from last season, which was Riyad Mahrez. Yes? Good. No. We now had Jota out for a long time, who is now back, who is a prolific goal scorer and probably the power bench. Luis Diaz, who was out for a whole long time, and now he is back. And now, on Darwin Núñez person, but he's down the pecking order. So with Salah, Gakpo, and Diego Jota, no, that front 3 are the best in the league. I don't understand. Why is that questionable? Mohamed Salah will get you.
How do you have a front 6 that still include Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, Phil Foden?
Jesus Christ.
And you still believe that the Liverpool front 6 is better?
But nobody has a better front 6 than Liverpool.
Based on what?
Nobody.
Based on what?
But just explain it. Mohamed Salah is the best winger in the league. So him and Haaland can float each other. Diego Jota, who for Manchester City
hold on. Where you just said that?
What do you mean?
Hold on, wait a second. Who on Manchester City can outscore Diego Jota?
Yeah, may I ask you, apart from Haaland and Salah can slow each other in terms of the 2 leading scorers.
How many goals did Salah score last season?
90.
How much did Haaland
in goal, man? But that's not the point.
No. You cannot say can cancel out when Haaland score more than 10 goals more than Salah. Minimum.
But you're not listening to what I'm saying.
All right, sorry.
You're not listening.
People, somebody.
I am saying.
Hold on, Demo. Somebody also listen to Demo. Because I don't think me understand. I go silent, But we need one out to also listen to Demo. And then when him out, you can call and kind of explain to me what he said. Just in case we don't understand. Go ahead, Demo. Yeah.
And then you have to send me the link so I can come on. Because you look like you have to see me for me explain. So listen to what I'm saying. I am saying Haaland is going to be the top goal scorer for Manchester City. Salah is going to be the top goal scorer for Liverpool. So we can cancel out them there as the 2 top scorers for them respective clubs.
You can't do that with Nemo. Because one scored 20 goals, one scored 40. So Haaland by himself takes it's 2 players from Liverpool who can have to add up to make up to Haaland. 2.
But I am saying we're not arguing 2 players though. We're arguing the front 6.
But it takes 2 Liverpool. No, but it takes 2 players from Liverpool to make up to 1 Haaland. That is my point.
But man, if Haaland score 40 and Grealish are going to score 5 while Jota score 16, 20, it are going to add up. That's what I say. You know, get what I say is a front 6 as a whole, not Haaland scored 40, Salah scored 20. Fine Haaland 20 goals ahead. But then Jack Grealish already gave 5 goals, while Jota gave 25 goals. You get what I'm saying? That make sense? It make more sense to you? It's as a whole, bro.
Not yet, but go ahead. I said that I'll let you
Yeah.
speak, so go ahead.
So I'm saying I don't see anybody on Manchester City's team who is going to outscore Jota in that team. I don't see anybody in that Manchester City team who is going to even outscore Gakpo in that team. Gakpo and who is them have Bernardo Silva. Them people the main goal threat is Erling Haaland. Everybody is there to just facilitate. Phil Foden and Gakpo are gonna probably score the same amount of goals if him get so much game time. Zine, and then you have Luis Diaz, you have Darwin Núñez to come. So all in all, I think we have the best front six in the league, and yeah, we're gonna outscore most teams in what we do, but we're gonna concede a lot of goals. So you said you want my top 4.
Hold on,
all right.
Hold on, Dima.
So
What I'll say to you, you know that in all your discussion about City, you never even called Kevin De Bruyne name once, who had double figures goal and assists, the most assists in the league.
How many goals did
Double figures.
No, but that can just be depend.
It don't matter, double figures. How many players from Liverpool in the Premier League had double figures? How many?
I can't remember right now, but I know
one. Salah alone.
But man, you not listen to me. Firmino, like I think Firmino had double figures goals last season. Where I thought about him never play half a game then. I'm saying a lot of players were injured. I don't know how much eventually Jota ended with, but him did injured. Luis Diaz the same thing, him did injured. So may I say Gakpo come in half of the season. Like, but I don't understand how this relevant. Kevin De Bruyne play all the season. May I talk about people who just come in are gonna play a full season for Liverpool now. All 38 games if them not get injured, because they're back.
So how you not counting Alvarez, who going to play a full season now for City and not be on the bench and stuff? But what I'm saying,
he's already proven that he's going to be on the bench, because him dip on the bench today.
Let me send it. Them say the man must have send the link because they need to see you.
Yeah, please. So let me call you for now.
All right, Debo. Oh my word! Listen, I don't understand what Debo just says still, but I feel point that, and him not name him top 4 yet. People, I need some of you to pick your top 4. I understand me. I need to hear your top 4. Oh, why is that comment? Hey, Cataract, I didn't invite you on the show today. You know why? Because Leeds is in the championship, and because we're not really discussing the championship. And according to you, you watch no other team but Leeds. No other team but Leeds. So only when Leeds playing. So you will not be watching in the Premier League this season. So I don't know how you're going to be of any benefit to the EPL discussion. All right. But who will be? All right. Duclan says City, Man U, Arsenal, Chelsea. City, Man U. All right. Callie Sinclair says Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Man U. You see, Demo? Alvarez starting today. I'm telling you, Alvarez going to get more playing time this season. So I don't understand how you break down the game like that. I don't understand. Which team has strengthened? Man City, Chelsea, Man City, Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal. All right. Fresh God says City, Arsenal, Man U, and either Chelsea or Liverpool. All right. City, Chelsea, Arsenal. All right. Everybody has City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal. Wow. No Liverpool, no Man U. Gerard. But they're gonna beat you. The Man U fans are gonna beat you. You hear? You hear that? No Man U. Ah, it's yeah. Still waiting for someone to name the team with the best front six. Listen, I believe, given the stats from last season, Arsenal front six is better than Liverpool. Even with injured Gabriel Jesus, Trossard for half a season. He's going to have a full season. Yeah, man. Later on today, this game is at 5. Yeah, and USA and Haiti playing as well. I was trying to wondering how we ended up playing Mexico again. Yeah, we miss Greenwood on the field. All right. Arsenal front six is way better than Liverpool. When Duckland type, me have to make sure be careful, you know. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Okay, Liverpool to win. I don't know. I don't think Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool has strengthened enough yet to give them the edge. And their defense with Van Dijk has gotten older. Andrew Robertson gotten older. Thiago is injured consistently. So I don't know if you can bank on him. And the other youth is a young midfielder. So I don't know. I don't know about Liverpool. I think Liverpool has not gotten better. That's what I'm saying, that how USA play Haiti, who they played in the group stages, and Jamaica play Mexico, who they play. I don't understand how they did the seeding. Soldier says, what? Soldier top 4 says Manchester United, Arsenal second, Tottenham third, and City fourth. Tottenham without Hurricane. Tottenham without Hurricane. And a new coach. Tottenham without Hurricane. Oh, Soldier, where you just come from? Golfing? All right, people, here's the deal. It is Super Friday. You can't do any super sticker. You can't do any super chat. Watch it. Do as well. Quick and fast. They said Demo created the term front six to confuse us. Demo, welcome. Although we're not seeing you, we're still hearing you. Yeah, go ahead. Have your say.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't put the camera on because I'm at my desk and it kind of busy, right? But you can see me there right there. So with Curtis Jones 17, right? So what's the issue that you're having no mannings, man?
We don't see any Curtis Jones though. We just
You
see
know
a big
Jones.
No, we don't see nothing. We just seen a big O.
Oh, you know some picture?
No picture.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why, because I'm seeing the picture on my side. Yeah. So what's the issue that you're having no mannings, man? Because me hear you bring up last season and them something like me not get it.
But I am saying to you that is what we have to use. You cannot use what you have not seen to predict that they are the best. You can't say, you can say, I believe they will be the best. You can't say they are the best because we have to use what we have, and the stats that we have are not saying that they have the best front six right now.
So you have the stats of Jota playing 38 games for Liverpool?
No, what I have is the stats of the teams that scored the most goals in the Premier League last season.
Okay, and I'm explaining to you, say, one of the second leading goal scorer for one of those teams, which was number 1, left. So how you gonna use last season when him scored the second most goals behind Haaland? He's not there anymore. So how you gonna use last season stats?
Because there are other players.
Yeah, but no,
But listen, Demo. Listen, here's the thing, Demo.
But they
All
had
right?
those players last season to manage, man. That's what me I say.
So
And
watch
they
this.
never scored the bulk of that
Demo,
goal.
I want you to listen to me, Demo. So even if you remove that player, City scored 94 goals, which is 19 goals more than Liverpool. So if you remove 2 of the front persons from the City team, Mahrez, and you remove Gundogan, they still would be at the same level of Liverpool.
Wait. What? So
One
when you
score,
take
Liverpool scored 75 goals for the duration of the season in the Premier League. In the Premier League, City scored 94 goals. So if you take away Mahrez goals from
how much,
last season,
which was how much?
he scored like 12 goals. 12 in the
So
Premier League. So if you
so
remove the 12, they still have 83 goals, which is still more than Liverpool. So I don't understand your logic.
you confuse the people.
How am I confusing the in God? People, how am I confusing the people? All right. How am I confusing the
You.
What wrong with him? What kind of ping pong thing about?
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. How am I confusing? What kind of this? Hey, Dimo, you appear and disappear every second. I don't know what is going on. People, if one team scored almost 20 goals more than the other team, what can you use to say the other team have a better front six? Even if you said, okay, Mahrez is not there, Mahrez and Gundogan had a combined 17 goals. So if you remove those goals, the City are still 2 goals better than Liverpool. But still yet Demo says Liverpool have the best front six. All right? Arsenal, watch this. Arsenal playing with Trossard for only half the season. Last season, Arsenal scored 88 goals, which is 13 more than Liverpool, with Gabriel Jesus being injured. Now Arsenal have Trossard for a full season. They have also added Kai Havertz. And Demo is saying that Liverpool have a better front six. Me not understand how him reach the logic. Maybe Cataract, the championship boss, can explain to us. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Man's Man. The championship has started, so we are 1 week in. Leeds with its first point, grabbing a draw. But I'm not here for that. I was really here to speak to Demo. But is Demo busy on Team Anderson? Because he's appearing and disappearing and appearing. But I wonder, what is the front six? Because this is new to me. I wanted to ask Demo that. If that was really my question. Demo? Hello? Demo?
Oh, Man's man never. Yeah, hear me, Man's man. I never know say.
We hear you now.
Not only were we not hearing you, we were not seeing you. Demo, what is a front six?
What is a front six? Isn't it obvious?
No.
All right. So in a 4-3-3 system, it would be the 3 front players,
Yes.
as in your front 3, and then the other 2 we have on the bench in terms of your replacements for 2, and your midfielder, one of your midfielders. So my front.
Just hold on. Let me
explain to you. Let me explain to you. So my front six would be Salah, Jota, Luis Diaz, and then on the bench you have Nunes and what the next one?
You don't even know.
No, Nunes and Gakpo. No, I don't remember who I say. Nunes and Gakpo, which would be 5 players. And then McAllister would be a part of the front 6, depending if he play the high midfield role, as in a number 10. So you're attacking players then, basically.
Dima, I don't think you should say front 6. Cataract is right. You should say You have the
Martin,
you have six good
Martins,
attacking option. Go ahead, Ketara.
Martin, I just want to understand because with that explanation, I see perfectly. Liverpool will win the Premier League because they will have players on the bench kicking the ball into the goal. So it would
Obviously,
actually
them
be
have players on
13
the bench
players.
kicking the ball in the
Should be
goal. Them
Demo,
have to come off of the
Demo,
bench. Me not
Demo,
understand.
Demo. Calm down. You just said your front three plus two on the bench plus one player in the midfield. That's your front six.
Yeah, attacking midfielder. Yeah, him a part of your front six. Your six attacking options.
Yeah, so
Me not
so
understand.
the two
What
player they
difficulty?
Hold on, Ketara and Demo. I think Demo. I think what you should say, Demo.
okay.
You have the sixth best attacking option in the Premier League.
Yeah, your front six.
No, that is not a front because the front six is in our head are the 6 persons who start out the game, which is the 3 persons up front and the 3 persons in midfield.
What? Oh, you make. Oh,
Well,
that
you got
makes sense,
on the bench
man.
because you cannot have a man on the bench as your front as a part of your front 6.
Why not? They're going to come on. Me not
So he has
understand. They're
two,
going to
he
be
has
part of
two
the front
on the
six
bench.
eventually.
You cannot have the money on the bench, Demons here, your front 6.
But they're part
Because
of your
in
six
the season, you're going
attacking
to say, how much
options.
game did he play? That's what I'm saying. Your argument should be you have 6 of the best attacking options, not the front 6, because the front 6, to Cataract, myself, and others are talking about 6 players. That is why people normally use the term your front 4.
So
You
man
have
is man.
from
So
front
hold on,
4
man
to
is wait,
front
no man
6.
is man. Let me just ask you this. So me have to explain too, no. So your CDM is not a part of your front six as football followers.
Footballers, I've never heard front 6 and normally your front 4.
But obviously me I talk about your six attacking players, man is man. We can't see your CDM a part of your front six.
No, Demo.
Man is man.
Go ahead, Cataract.
I just want to just confirm. Demo, can you confirm for us if you wrote an article that was recently published in the Observer on football?
No, not
Because
today.
your
Not
front
today.
six
No.
argument sounds about as clear and lucid as that article in the
No,
Observer.
I didn't write an article in the past week. No.
So Demo, let me help you something. Your front anything is who is on the field. And if you have a front six and you have a goalkeeper, that leaves 7. So tell me how many players you have in your defense and how many in midfield.
Hold on, give me a second.
All right. I think we have Soldier calling in.
Yeah, Soji. When Soji has to bring the sense, a problem.
I've never heard the term front 6, but I've heard 6 best attacking option.
Hold on, man, they might make enough nice. Hold on.
Yeah, man, Dave.
Just tell Elon Musk to pay up the people of the brother.
Yeah. Soldier, welcome to the show. Sorry about not taking the call earlier. What say you?
Soji.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yes, Cataract, and yes, Demo. Man is
You know
man,
about
boy.
the front six thing?
Hold on, Keta. Boy, hold on. Soldier. What were you saying, Keta?
Let's asking Soji if he could just start by helping us out if he knows anything about this front six business.
All right, Cataract, let him make his point first, and then you can ask him that question. So I don't know why he calls. So go ahead, Soldier, make your point, and then you can take Cataract.
Yeah, man. Why you trying to show Demo from earlier on when he was before him come on? You was right. If you're going to check and say the best front 6 in the Premier League this year, you have to say Arsenal. Because Arsenal scored the most goal on paper. That's what stands.
No, City scored
no
the most
team
goals.
scored more than what Arsenal scored.
City scored 94 and Arsenal scored 88.
Well, you'd have to say City have the best then because them score most goals. It no matter who score them, and them score most goals. Arsenal, they're way ahead of Liverpool. And even call my team name Manchester United. And when you talk about
Manchester United only scored 58 goals still. So Liverpool scored a lot more than them.
Yeah. So that's why I don't put Man U. If he was talking about the year before, no, when Man and so was there, then I could understand where you're coming from. But it's front 6 what he talking about. You cannot talk about players that on the bench that what Cataract was just trying to say.
So you understand the front 6? What is this? Me not understand. So you understand the front 6?
And that's the front six. But what I'm saying to you, when I say to you, Demo, if you're going to talk about front six, you have to talk about who and the who
No,
started.
but Soji, they must them not understand what I mean by front six. So you understand?
Oh, no. I understand what you say, but when I say to you,
No, he understand what you said, but he's saying what you're saying don't make any sense. Do you understand it?
yeah,
That's
I understand it. But me also, yeah, because me also management and try if you said to you, Demo, said you have to talk about the player who is on the bench, who start, you cannot talk about who on the bench. If you talk about and the best six players then up front when you have overall, yes, you're right where I say, but them don't start, so you have to talk about who's starting.
But
Demo, let me ask you a question, Demo.
hold on. All right, can't talk management. Talk.
Let me ask you a question. In the season before, which is 2021-2022, right? Haaland did not play the entire season for City, don't it? Because he signed in, I think, around in the January and thing, because he had a half a season, don't? And Liverpool came second. City came first. Very close race. City scored 99 goals, and Liverpool scored 95 goals, I believe. That was before Mane left. So,
yeah,
if I go by that season and last season, again, I will say to you, City has the best attacking options in the EPL period for the last 2 seasons. And unless the stats change this season, that argument remains the same. And it has not been Liverpool. Go ahead, Dimo. What's
all right? So I feel like may I repeat myself a lot because I am saying Manchester City has lost one of their most potent goal scorers in Riyad Mahrez. I don't think that Bernardo Silva will give you that. I don't think that Jack Grealish will give you that. So for me, them lose that. The second part of what I was saying is that for this season, all of those attacking options for Liverpool are fully fit, including Diego Jota, who is more prolific than most of the second options for Manchester City. Zine, so I am saying with all of that being fit, all of them being fit this season, we have the best attacking options because them lose Mahrez and them lose Gundogan, and I think that our options all being fit are better than those options of Manchester City.
But the options are, but what I'm saying to Demo is that they did it without Haaland playing a full season. That's what I'm saying. If City scored more goals than you without Haaland having a full season.
Yeah, but they had Mahrez and Gundogan. That's what I'm saying. They don't have them this season.
No, but they didn't have Haaland this season when they scored more goals than you. And you had Mane and Salah recording close to 20 goals. And they
did we have Jota and Diaz and Gakpo?
Of course, Jota was there.
Did we have Jota, Diaz, and Gakpo?
Only Gakpo was not there. And Darwin Núñez, those two were not there. But you had Jota and you had Diaz.
So man is man. So both of us said the same thing then. We said the same thing.
No,
because
I am saying
you're saying we didn't have the players. We're meeting this season where we have a full complementary of those players.
So you're saying that the difference maker is Gakpo and Darwin Núñez.
Exactly, with the midfielder what we get now in terms of McAllister. It make the front line way better.
You don't think City, though they have sold Mahrez and Gundogan, and they have added Alvarez, who is going to start. City gone one already, Haaland has scored, against Burnley,
So, boss, this is not something new. Burnley get 5 from City every season. Then, but what do I understand?
The point I'm making, though, is that Haaland could end up scoring 60 goals this season.
And Salah might end up score 40.
Salah score 40. Salah now pass 20 goals.
You see that? You see what I talk about? But you confident that Haaland going to score enough, but you're not confident that Salah going to score enough, and him do it every single season. Every single season, except 2 seasons, Salah passed 20 goals per season.
I'm going to do what Unseen said. Let's disagree to agree.
Yeah, but I mean, we're arguing a point we're not gonna get proved until the end of the season anyway. I
Yeah,
just
go,
think that we have the best attacking options going into the season. That's all I'm saying.
go ahead. So
You
then
know,
let's get her.
what going on. Not last season, the season before this one. The team who did fear most at that time was Leeds because they have a manager. They just decide if you score 5 goals, them can't score 4. Don't even care if they lost. Then just come at you. So when them score, them just decide them going to score. And that attacking force was real good, that year, Leeds attacking force that year, There was conceding a lot of goals, but they were good. Go on, Cataract.
Yeah, Cataract. You talk to Demo here.
I can't speak to Debo. Even at Leeds at its most attacking best, we never had a front six. So I'm lost. Debo, you're just chat nonsense, but I'm mad and I'm mad out. Remember that. And further to that, you won't be coming in the top 3 in the Premier League this season. Plain and simple. You were outfoxed by Chelsea. You know, and pretty much it looks dim for you. Believe you me. And the season hasn't gotten into the season where injuries could become a factor. But if you can make some astute signings in the month of September, up to September 30th, when the window it closes, then maybe. But I only wanted to ask you a question. I have no interest in the Premier League except to join Manning's EPL Fantasy League, but I don't see it up the Manning's.
What the Fantasy League is in the description. I can WhatsApp it to you, but it's in the
Come on,
description.
we have a team. And I wish all the Jamaicans who are in the.
You miss this week though if you don't sign up because the game start already. So you miss this week. It's too late.
No, but I've signed up in the Fantasy League. I have a team. I have a team in the Fantasy League.
Okay. Demo, so give me a top 4 and then I'll come to Cataract.
Yeah, all right, cool. So after all of that, we can safely say majority of our cataracts are a while ago now make no sense. But anyway, I'm going to go. By the way, 5 teams get Champions League this season. When you can look out for that. So if you don't want to pick up top 5 when you can do that. But may I get top 4 since that's the answer. I think that Manchester City will go 4 in a row. Never been done before. Record. Closely behind them will be Liverpool challenging and finishing second. We won't get the title, but we'll be close challenging Manchester City all the way. I think we'll finish second. In third place, I have Arsenal. I think that I don't think that they'll have the high standards that they had last season. I think that Kai Havertz is an average signing. I don't think he offers much. I think that Timber is a good signing, but that not gonna be enough for them to, challenge for the title again. But they'll finish third. And in fourth place, I think that Chelsea will come up and what am I saying? Not Chelsea. Manchester United will get fourth place. And I think Chelsea will get fifth. It's a big jump from Chelsea finishing 12th. Finishing 12th to getting fifth place. But I think that, they have I can't say them sign well, but they've signed some good players. And it might take a while for them gel. A young captain in Reece James, like I said earlier, and a young team, they'll probably try to do the Arsenal thing and, play fast and attack well, but they have a good coach in Pochettino. And I think that they'll come up, but not make it into the top 4. They have nothing to focus on, except the Premier League, which will help them, I think. And I think that they'll finish fifth. So
the team with the best defense last season.
Don't help him out, man. Why I help him out?
What? Wait, the team with the best defense. Hold on, Cataract. Me hear man is man.
You talk about Newcastle.
No, what Newcastle will definitely not finish nowhere near this. So the added pressure of Champions League will have them struggling. I think they'll finish about seventh or eighth. They won't be able to manage the Champions League and the league at the same time.
But Demo, here's what I'm saying. You guys were trying to get, obviously you have a midfield issue. You were trying to get Jude Bellingham, you didn't get him. You're
No,
trying
he
to
didn't.
get.
He didn't pick us.
Then
He never want to play Europa.
all I said is that you tried to get Jude Bellingham, you didn't get him. I didn't say who pick who and who didn't pick
Yeah,
who.
but me just say it for the people. He did not pick us. Me just want the clarity. He did not pick us.
The clarity.
Man,
Go ahead, Soldier.
man,
Mhm.
you're not saying you don't. Demo can confirm this. Demo manager said earlier on when he just come said he would never buy a player for 100 million. And that's the reason why he never go in the race with Joe Bellingham, because they didn't want to know.
That's not true. We actually were in the race for Jude Bellingham. And like I said, he didn't choose us.
No, but he said, remember, he said you would never buy. No, I'm asking you, don't you said you would never buy a player for 100 million?
From 2016, yes. Why people
Right.
keep on to bring up Wembley from 2016?
Because he said it.
That's why I
Well, yeah,
think
but that-
go because the price. And I was surprised today to see they
Mhm.
offer 111 million for the player from
Brighton.
Right.
From Brighton. But maybe they get the guy from Leeds. Maybe
No, sir, they can't get Tyler. Tyler Roberts. I got to Tyler Adams is going to Chelsea, 20 million.
No, he's not going to
What?
Chelsea. They can't-
He's not going to. You made an offer. You made an offer to buy out his release clause. Chelsea did.
He's not going there.
He's
They're buying
not going there. That fell through a long time
He's
ago.
not going there because Qatar. I think Liverpool gonna get him.
I don't want Tyler Roberts. Actually, Brighton is looking at Tyler Roberts right now. Not Liverpool. We don't want Tyler Adams or whatever.
So, Dima, let me tell you something, right? And again, I allow the people who read. I just interject on a couple of things. I looked at your analysis that you just said. So tell me something. Which team that finishes second actually wins the league? Because you said Liverpool will finish second and they won't win the league.
Yeah.
But I want to know if there's any team that has finished second that has won the league. Then you went on to say
second that wins the league.
Okay, good. So you're just on this redundancy because then you went on to say that Arsenal will finish third. Hold on, sir. Arsenal will finish third, but because they won't do better than they did last season. Last season they finished second. So
again, that was very redundant.
Hold on, brother, listen to you. I just the mad out because I tell you you're going.
Yeah, but you say you ask me a question and you know I'm answer, boss.
No. Okay, go ahead, sir.
I'm saying that also was very redundant. But what's the point?
The point is that you are redundant. But let us get even closer. So what Liverpool has done, Mannings, Man, and Sochi over the years, right? Is look at the over.
Piatara, you have
yes.
anytime we are on the show, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I will allow you to make your point, but do not try to shout over me addressing it.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Because every time I try to get your attention, you get louder. And I don't like to be doing it. All right. So here's the thing. You have to retract. You see the words that you use, I know you mean it in fun enough. But I don't think you really understand what certain adjectives mean. You just said that Demo is redundant. You cannot say that, sir. You have to retract them thing the cataract. Even in jest, that kind of language is unacceptable.
Redundant is unacceptable?
Yes, sir. You can't refer to the man as being redundant. Unless Demo is okay with it. I am not.
Boss, I am fine with this. You know, if this is an English class, I have a degree in English. We can teach back to so I understand. We can go ahead.
Right.
You don't have the problem.
He's okay with it. So I was just trying to stop. Go ahead, Ketara.
Yes. So the redundancy has begun with the whole front six business and has continued. All I want to say is Liverpool has got a history of looking at the South Coast teams who have performed well in a season and then seek to buy them out. They used to do it with Southampton, right? Where they just tried to buy out the whole Southampton midfield and anything they could get their hands on Southampton. Brighton is their new playground in the kind of deal in the 111 million, which is a player that 2 years ago cost 4.5 million. So where is the Liverpool used to pride themselves on the whole business of football? How do you deal with the economics of paying nearly, I don't even know how many times the value of a player who has had one and a half good seasons in the Premier League and paying over the top? Because remember, people were about 95 million and haggling around that figure. So I would love Demo to explain how that $111 million bid, which reeks of desperation.
Demo? I think Demo is engaged. Soldier, you give a top four already?
Yeah, man, me tell you, say Manchester United and Arsenal will fight out for the title. Because when Demo has said Arsenal, the good thing when we say Arsenal this season, Arsenal have 2 players in every position. Because them going out there, they have a good goalkeeper and then buying the next good goalkeeper. And so you see things like that. I think Arsenal will fight out for the title. Arsenal are in the race. But they're going to be the early sprinter. But when it comes to the marathon, that's where they're going to last out.
Because Manchester United will win the marathon.
What was the question, man? About the spending?
Oh, Cataract, yeah.
Yeah, what was the question about the spending?
Cataract, Demo is back. Go ahead and ask me a question.
No, I mean, me hear most of it. I just want a summary. Like,
where you spend 111 million on a player that 2 years ago cost $4.5 million. Make that economics make sense.
Oh, because that's what the club values him at.
No, actually, the club didn't value him at 111 million. They wanted 100 million for him.
Exactly, and Chelsea offered 100. They rejected
They
it.
offered 95 million at first.
They offered 100 million, and Chelsea rejected it, and so we had to go to the British record, which they accepted.
Chelsea rejected the 100 million.
Brighton rejected Chelsea's bid of 100 million. Liverpool went and got the British record, which was accepted.
So what happened to 101 million or 102 million? That's what I'm asking you. Explain the 11 million additional valuation that you put on Moses Caicedo.
I'm not Liverpool's accountant. I don't know why they choose that number. They went for the number that they feel Brighton would accept, which worked because they accepted it.
So Liverpool, somebody said earlier, so I'm going to tell you like what? Liverpool is like somebody in an arranged marriage and the parents, them decide on everything. And then when the bride see you, she run the other way.
Chelsea
That's not good.
90 million plus 10 million add-ons. That's
yeah, 100 million.
I don't know where you get 100. That's not 100 million, bro.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay.
Add-ons.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's like performance basic. But anyway, go ahead, Manny. Sorry.
Yeah, come on and know what the point of this anyway.
What I will say is this. I can only judge what happened last season to determine how I expect things to pan out this season. And then put in some of the signings. When I look at the signings that Newcastle have made, like getting Tonali, the Italian in midfield, with the midfield they had already with and stuff there, they bought thing there from Leicester City. They have made some very, very good signing. They get the guy from Southampton, the right back that can replace Trippier. So they have doubled up in every position. I think Newcastle is going to be up there because they have money to spend as well.
Sure.
I can't look at what they did last season. I don't see the front line now that has gotten better to make them be worst off defensively in the Premier League.
I,
All
I
right,
think
so
if Newcastle signs in this part of the window a striker, they will be devastating.
all right, so
It,
so man is man.
go
So
ahead.
I would you know I think you done. Sorry.
No, I am done. I am about as done as your $111 million bid for Caicedo.
All right. So man is man. I said Newcastle won't come anywhere on top because or close to the top because of Champions League, right? But a lot of people seem to forget. So Newcastle draw about 50% of them game last season. They weren't all that. Them finishing at the top four, but they weren't great. Like them draw one bag of games. Zine, so I don't see
They were
them.
great defensively because football is played on both sides of the pitch, Demon, not
Yeah,
just
and
attacking.
as great as they were, they drew a lot of their games. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they drew a lot of the game, Demo, but they still finish ahead of Liverpool.
Why all Liverpool getting at this? So I'm saying with
Oh,
the
you said they
team,
wasn't great. You said they wasn't great. And
yeah,
Liverpool with the best top six, and never finish in the top
boss,
four, and they draw a game and still finish ahead.
like
That's
how no reason so? Like when I listen to what I say, I don't just want talk. Boss, half of Liverpool
but
players were injured last season. We did not have the best front six last season because half of them at some point Nunes did out injured. Zin, so we never have them for the whole season. So we're not even Liverpool not even in this. I am saying the teams now are at full fitness. Chelsea come and improve leaps and bounds with Jackson, who them get, and Kuku injured, but them also get a lot of signings. I'm saying other teams around Newcastle have improved, which I think are better than them going forward, and are going to be better than them coming this season because Newcastle can manage Champions League and the league same time.
Yeah, but Demo, remember that they brought in the young guy from Everton late in the season,
Yeah,
Anthony Gordon,
Gordon.
right?
Gordon.
They brought Harvey Barnes as well.
Those
All
guys
right.
aren't. How much better is Harvey Barnes than Saint Maximum?
No, that is depth. That is what will allow. Harvey Barnes is a Premier League player and has
They
been
brought
for a good couple of seasons. So you're buying Premier League caliber players.
they bought Sandro Tonali, and they already have Bruno Guimaraes,
Jimenez.
right? So and they bought I think this guy from Southampton, think he's a right back, um Livramento as well. I mean, so and they have not lost a lot of players. They haven't lost a lot of players. So I don't know, but I mean, it is your
I
prediction.
want to ask you a question. I
Exactly. So
want to
better
ask
do
you a
it now. You
question,
look at
Manning.
prediction.
I want to ask you a question, Mannings. About that same Livermento purchase. Were you shocked that they didn't go for a more experienced right back like Kyle Walker Peters?
Kyle Walker, I guess it is what they want. I think this guy named Livramento is a very good player.
Yeah, he's good, but he's younger. But Walker Peters has a lot of Premier
Maybe,
League experience, starting
maybe
out at Tottenham
Peters want
Hotspur.
to start. Maybe Kyle Walker Peters want to start. This guy is going to fit behind Trippier because Trippier is going to be the starter.
Oh, yeah, you have a point, because remember it's Trippier that it make um, Kyle Walker. It made Walker Peters leave Tottenham when he couldn't
So
get the start ahead. So you might have a point. You might have a
yeah.
point.
The next team that we haven't mentioned is the purchase is made by Aston Villa because Aston Villa has added some depth, although they just lost Buendia for the rest of the season.
They're
Um,
finishing ahead of Newcastle for sure.
So, wow.
okay,
I, I,
because
I'm-
they
I, I,
added Diaby, they added Pa Torres as centre back, so they have added some quality. Thing they have brought in Unai Emery has brought in players that he has worked with, which I think will make the difference because it's going to be easy for that team to gel because he already worked with the players that he has brought in. So I think they are going to be a next team that will pose some challenges to top six right there, I think.
That's where that's where the Man U manager does, him buy player that he used to. So as you say, you're right. I never remember Newcastle. Newcastle is a force to reckon with. And then the next thing is, I think Manchester, Demo, who you think was old Manchester that they finished fourth last season? Which player you think made Manchester finish fourth?
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Yeah, hear my money's man.
Yeah.
You asked about Manchester United, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, I think Onana, for me personally, I know there's a lot of hype around Onana. I think that his inexperience in the league will cost him. I think that inexperienced goalkeeper with an inexperienced forward, with injured, I go probably affect them in the long run. I know that Rashford can play down the middle. I saw them trying Sancho down the middle during pre-season. Like them to have a forward, and then buy this guy who apparently have a back issue, back stress fracture, and he's unproven. I think that inexperience up there might cost them as well. But Garnacho looks like a top young player. Rashford is there. See, Martial is getting fit again. I think the addition of Mason Mount is a positive, but I don't think we're a challenge for the league, but we're definitely gonna make top four.
But and they finished third last season, not fourth.
Yeah, we're in the top four.
But Dimo, the question I did ask, was which player you think caused Manchester to finish third last season?
Rashford.
And Rashford, Casemiro.
Well,
Yeah, but
it's the goals of Rashford. When you needed those crucial goals.
You can't score a million goals. That's the same thing Dimo was saying to you, You can't score a million goals. Well, a man will say if you don't have defense, if you don't have a man that hold a good number 6, that he's the one can make a difference. Casemiro is the one can make a difference.
But Soji, Casemiro look like him there eat too much burger. The man get big and fat, boss.
Anyways, look out for Aston Villa. They have added Pau Torres. They added Yuri Tillemans, Kian Duran, I think is there. Alex Moreno is also there. What's his name? Musa Diaby. So those are good additions to.
Those are decent players.
Yeah.
But again, I wanted to challenge Freshcut. I don't know how many engage Freshcut. When you say they have Isak and Callum Wilson and they don't need a striker at Newcastle, do you know how many goals Callum Wilson scored? Callum Wilson is not a great goal scorer. He leads the line well, but he doesn't score 20 goals a season. Newcastle needs itself, if it wants to become a major player in the EPL, a striker who can put away 20 goals a season. Which is why I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if in January, if they are still in the Champions League running, if they don't make a bid for someone like Ivan Toney.
Then they're not buying that. Why would they buy Ivan Toney as a hold-up player when they have Callum Wilson?
No, man. As a Ivan Toney is more than a hold-up player. Ivan Toney contributes with his fair share of goals, and he also scores goals against the bigger team.
That purchase would not make a difference to Newcastle attacks.
Okay.
Ivan Toney, if you said that Ivan Toney to Arsenal, then that I could understand because he offers something different. He doesn't offer anything different at Newcastle with Isak as an option and Manting there as an option, Callum Wilson. I would say they should go after Neymar from PSG.
Yeah, that would be a good buy. That would be a very good buy.
That's what Newcastle should do, buy Neymar.
Yeah, that would be
Neymar wouldn't come to Newcastle.
Why?
Look at the
money.
Look at the level of club that Neymar has played for. Barcelona, PSG. So in my humble opinion, if he was coming to England, it's going to be Manchester City,
And he's
Manchester
not going there.
United,
He's not going there. He's not
Manchester
going
City,
to City.
Manchester
Pep not buying
United. Oh
Pep
God,
not buying
Jesus
Chatter,
Christ! Can I finish?
none of the big teams are going to buy him at this age for that amount of money. Right
Isn't
now.
Neymar going back to Barcelona? I swear,
Bye.
I see them with Barcelona links.
Barcelona, we can't even register a Gundogan who may leave.
Yeah, but I'm sure I see that today.
Gundogan probably
Not
leave
going back to Barcelona.
because he can't be registered, and if he says in his clause it says if he's not registered for the first match day, he can leave and go to any club. So he ain't going to, yeah. He ain't going to Barcelona because they need to sell around 5 players. But people, we are at the end of the show now because we want to watch the second half of the City game, and then we have the Jamaica game coming up at 4. We want to do that. Cranky is going to be on later. You understand?
All right,
Yeah.
cool, man.
I think you need to take some fence.
Hey.
Yo, so you want one?
Me hear you. Me one of your minister I talked last night, man. Me have a number to make you listen to him. Damian Crawford.
All right, people. So, yes.
That is man around Brandon thing they fast.
Yes, look up and say, Soji.
Let's up yourself, Soji. Just make sure you talk to the Project Greenwood, you know. You are the project manager.
All right, Soji. Yeah, but all right, cool.
Yeah.
Get her up, bless up. Listen, we are go.
Over and out.
Yeah, man. All right, so people, bless up on yourself. Look out for the merchandise coming. Some hot things. You understand? We're making out some garbs from outer the African designs and them things. A whole heap of hot things coming up for I Am Sure Sports. Remember, we tell about the launch, we have some big interviews coming up. But later, Stan Cranky will be here. You understand me? Spitting some facts. He's going to challenge Dima because he has been texting and all of those things. Kevin De Bruyne is out injured for Manchester City as they continue to lead Brighton. Burnley, by a goal to nil. I am management. Hey, people. All right. Joe. I'll call out some people. Soldier. Jason. Drew. Who again? BM AM Henry. All right. Listen. Go over to the Zelle. Oh, your super chat. Right now. You understand me? Rob. Go over to the Zelle and do your super chat right now. You understand me? Go there and do that. Duckland, bless up yourself. You understand? People, go over there and do that. Cranky, go over to the Zelle and do your super chat right now on this Super Friday. I am management. This is I Am Sure Sport. And we are over. And we are OUT out of here.
You better prepare yourself for the big time so you can tell the kids about it. Yo, this is Delirance. So remember, Green and Yellow Organization presents the annual Ali Cup Junior Football Tournament. It's an invitational thing, so you know it loud. August 10, 11, and 12. You see, August 10th are oversteps. August 11, Jamaica College, and August 12, Excelsior Ground. So that when you're loud, it's proud, because we're going to bust the crowd and the cloud. Never shout out to Sambo, shout out to Chris Bailey, shout out to Scholar. Remember, the sponsors are there. Babsy Grange, True Juice, Western Sports, Sportsmax, and Sam Isaacs and Son. Delly Rankin say that when a big Ali Cup Junior Invitational Football Tournament, August 10th, 11, and 12. Be there.